Good afternoon, one user, sir. I'm Sudhasini Rathod Selvaraju. So today I'm going to do my presentation based on ethics in negotiation conversation. So there are four types of ethics: end result ethics, duty ethics, social contract ethics, and personalistic ethics. So first one is defined as an action which what I expect to achieve in a negotiation. These usually happen in on investment, which means they always expect a greater return on investment, where a company always think about the consequences. This one might include the consequences. We take action, we follow the ethics, but we must think the consequences, which one is right and wrong to follow up in the negotiation. The second one is duty ethics, which is like more to the rules and principles must be followed in the organization, where we must obey the rules and regulation, which is already there, which means we cannot go against the law, so we have to follow that one. For example, if for example, based on a situation, if they already told that goods sold are not returnable, means it's considered cannot be returnable. It cannot be returned to the store bag. If already bought it, means we have to keep it ourselves. Or same goes to the organization. There are some company policies they have to follow. If a comes customer comes and negotiate based on her purchasing things, they might cannot unable to do anything because they have to follow the company's policy. And the third one is the social contract ethics, which is more to the norms, value that we have to follow in an organization. It's the usual thing we do in an organization. For example, if they really want allow her to read the show, means good news. But if they cannot, means like cannot. So fourth one is the personalistic ethics. Is more to what we really want to do. It goes with our conscience. It goes with our personal conviction. What our conscience tells us to do. If the buyer really want to return the shoe, means she will just go and return it. No matter what, she won't think about the consequences and anything, because the shoe is already does not fit her. If she wants to return, means she really want to return it. She won't think about the consequences. Same goes to the manager. She or he, she might not care about the consequences. Whatever tells inside her, she just go for it. So if I were in the buyer's position, I would choose personalistic ethics, which means I will always goes with my conscience, but not like the that buyer in that situation. I won't simply bargain or negotiate with people on purchasing things. Which means I look myself as like I'm the one make that mistakes. Which means I have to accept the mistakes. I have to admit the mistakes. I'm the one wrongly purchased on the shoe. It's not the store's fault. It's not the seller's fault. Which means I might be very extra careful on purchasing things. I must try it on for 5 to 10 times until it fits me, and then only I go and pay for the shoe. So yeah, which means I just go with my conscience. What my conscience always tells me that don't go bargain or negotiate. It's already your mistake, so don't burden people. So if I have this situation in future, I always be extra careful on purchasing things. Sometimes I make mistakes, but if I wrongly buy a thing, I will sell to someone else or give it to someone else. Or I will give it to my sisters, something like that. I won't go bargain or negotiate. I'm a shy person to talk with people. So on the other hand, in the seller's position, I don't want to burden them. I don't want to burden people. If I am not very nice to them, they will entertain us very nicely, very politely. So we have to be a very good customers to them. Even though it's their duty to provide a very good customer service, as a customer, we have to be very extra careful on purchasing things. We have to be follow some ethics. Yes, the real life ethics in purchasing things. I don't go simply burden people like, oh, I accidentally bought this. Can you give me a return or a refund? Can I get a new thing? No. I can understand that there are some company policy where the sellers or the managers store they have to follow no matter what they have still have to follow the rules and regulations because they work for people. They work for their salary. They work for people. So I won't go simply burden them. Our characteristics defines a person, which means when once we open our mouth, it will shows our characteristics. So I always try to be a very good customer to all the seller. So I won't simply go bargain or negotiate or make some troublesome or create or drama. I won't be the Karen in that situation. I will just accept whatever it is because it's my mistake. If I buy something accidentally or wrongly, it's my mistake that I bought it. So I have to accept it, something like that. So I won't go negotiate or burden people. That's all from me, sir. Thank you so much.